Hello all, and welcome to the zoo.
Why am I here?
Minions of the Zoo is a lovable ragtag group of misfits that sprang up initially as a fan group to Ranting Monkey, Scribelite, Some Dumb American, and their joint Lords of the Night livestream show. Late-night discussions in Discord quickly evolved into streams of their own, with each member bringing something new and different to the table for discussion. Led by the incomparable Rejekt PPC and the one-ton hammer, the group rotates hosts known as Zookeepers.
Hello everybody and welcome to Minions of the Zoo. I am your host for this evening, One-Ton Hammer.
I will be your zookeeper tonight, Rejekt.
Alright, and welcome to the zoo. I am TheLuckyPoptart.
Inquisitor? Sanguine.
Skep, Tock.
I'm Prospero.
And I'm Delahazed.
Regular streamers, they're known as minions, and special guests are known as traveling exhibits. They're on a nightly basis, so that each show has something unique and fresh for our audience. Minions of the Zoo currently streams at 10:30 Central Standard, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Let's be xenophobic. It's really in this year. Let's find a nasty, slimy, ugly alien to fear. There's no more cutesy stories about E.T. phoning home. Let's learn to love our neighbors like the Christians learned in Rome. We know we ought to hate them. They're different, you see. We've seen they're mean and ugly on movies and TV. The folks that ought to know have told us how it's got to be. The gospel truth is found in scenes from Alien and V. Let's wipe out any life form that seems to be a threat. We'll serve them up a genocide they never will forget. 'Cause if we miss a couple, they'll breed a couple more. And soon we'll all be hating twice as many as before. You see, aliens can never be as good as humankind. A more delightful race than us you'll never ever find. So step aside, you star slime, we're ready for your worst. We know you want to beat us, enslave us and defeat us, oppress us and browbeat us unless we get you first.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the zoo. I'm your zookeeper for tonight, Inquisitor. And my guests tonight are Hey Camel.
Hello.
And Mr. Adam.
Hello.
How are you gentlemen this evening?
I'm doing okay. I thought I would go ahead and keep quiet during the intro song because I always ruin Johnny's introductions.
No. Oh, no, that's fine. But yeah.
Well, at least when I do it with him, it's funny to me, you know.
Well, yeah. Well, because it is, but you know. Love you, Johnny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How are you gentlemen this evening? I am going to be working on my truck. But as the name of the episode would suggest, there are a couple things that I want to bring up. Number one is they were doing a thing for Games Workshop. Were doing a thing for all of March with New Mini Monday, and since this is the last Monday in March, the big one, the finale, is they just announced a new Sister of Battle character, and she looks great. I really heavily want one, and yeah, it's can't wait for the model to actually physically come out. I can bring it up for the stream here in a second. Let me just pull up the GW Twitter account. Here. Let's see here. Add. Oh God, come on, where is it? Window capture, there we go.
Wait, is that boat really still stuck in the canal?
Is it? I thought
they got it free.
Yeah, I could have sworn they said they got it free. So yeah, this is the God. what is her name? Dugmata. She is the judge, jury, and executioner of the Sisters of Battle, and I cannot wait for her to be released because I really, really want one. She's going to be a good HQ to add to my Battle Sister army.
Cool.
So we'll just shrink that up a little bit and cover our names with it for a little bit here, so people can see it. But yeah, I say that's the last new model Monday we'll have, unless they try to make this a regular thing. But yeah, I'm hoping to see some more new Battle Sister stuff. That's going to be fun. The other thing I wanted to bring up is the fact that I got an email today saying that the PlayStation Store for the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation Vita, and the PSP are all going to be shut down in the summer of this year.
Not enough people using them, or what?
I don't know. But here's the thing. Nintendo, pay attention! All of the games that you have already bought on all of those consoles are still going to be available to you. You just need to go into the My Downloads section of your console, and you can re-download it at any time. Is it sinking in, Nintendo?
So you're saying that Sony actually did something right?
Yes. Now, granted, Sony is not the virtuous can do no wrong company either. I mean, they've been censoring the shit out of games on their platform. But at the very least, from this business perspective, they're doing the right thing. Google and Nintendo, on the other hand, don't at all. Period.
Did Nintendo block the eShop on the Wii and the Wii U?
Yes. You cannot access it. Period.
What about the 3DS? Is that still up?
The 3DS one is still up. The DSi one is down. The Wii one is down, and the Wii U one is down.
See, I never really downloaded games when I had a console. If I had a console, I wanted physical media with it.
Same, but the problem is that companies have been getting away from trying to do that anymore.
Right.
Like, one of my absolute favorite games of the last year, this last year, was Hades. And it only ever got a download release. There is no physical copy of Hades.
There's a Switch physical copy.
Nope. No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is. They have a whole, it's like a collector's edition.
I've never seen it, man.
Yeah, hold on. Let me look at it.
Well, to answer your question from earlier, how we're doing, I'm doing okay. I'm kind of sleepy because I woke up about an hour before we kicked this off. It was supposed to be a nap. It was only supposed to be a nap. It was only supposed to be a 3-hour tour, But I woke up and I saw something from Friday night that I was unaware of, and that just kind of pissed me off. So I was like, yeah, I can come on here and talk about that for a little while.
Okay. Hades did get a physical copy release March 19th of this year, so 10 days ago.
Yeah, it just came out. And I think it's probably a limited release as well. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, it looks like it's a mass produce.
Oh, nice.
Mass production. So yeah, no, you can get it. It's not on that limited run. So no, it's mass production. Yeah, you can get it.
Yeah, smart move on their part.
Yeah. So I may have to go and get a physical copy of it too, because I
just in case, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. I hate download only.
I mean, for the Wii and the Wii U, I think the most for the downloaded titles that I have is like the virtual console, and then some of the eShop exclusive type games like I can't even think of it, like Space Invaders Revenge or whatever the fuck it was called on the Wii U. Like just like straight, you can only get it on the eShop.
I say I have several that were eShop exclusives, and that pisses me off. Like the Phoenix Wright 4 and 5, eShop exclusives.
Oh yeah.
What was the other one? Fatal Frame 5, eShop exclusive to the Wii U. Never came out any other way. Good luck trying to get it now.
Gone forever.
If
Although,
you didn't already have it on your console, luckily I still do. But yeah, if you didn't have it on your console, nope.
I mean, while I won't advocate for this, but I will say I was offered some assistance in getting the DLC for the Beatles Rock Band on the Wii, and supposedly there's dumps of them, of the WAD files, and then you can get it on your SD card and still use it. So I mean, people maybe for the older, oh yeah, but other than that, like for the actual releases, I mean.
Well, the thing that pisses me off is if you bought the digital-only media, they're essentially just robbing you of your money. You have paid for a product that they can arbitrarily say you don't own anymore. Fuck that.
Well, do they say that you even own it in the first place, or you just have a license?
Well, that's,
I mean, as long as you still have it.
That's the major problem of this whole thing, is that the only real protection you have is if you do have a physical license. Because then you can just not connect the thing to the internet, so it can't call home to lock it down. Otherwise, they have the master cutoff switch because of the vagaries of copyright licenses. That shit needs to be updated to the modern age, because this whole model is it means that the consumer has no, and I repeat, no rights of property for something that they pay for.
Well, before we get too far away, I've got a serious question I need to ask Adam. What's your go-to on Rock Band, dude? Guitar, drums, what?
I stick with guitar for the most part. I think I have a drum set, but I think I'm missing like some of the cymbals.
Drums was always my favorite to play on that. Go through and play like the Tool songs on drums. That was a lot of fun.
I have I think I have Guitar Hero 3 and World Hero, I think, or World
Tour or something like that.
Yeah. And then Beatles Rock Band. I think I have a Rock Band something or other. I never really got into Rock Band, to be honest. I was always a Guitar Hero player. The only reason I picked up the Beatles was because I wanted to pick up the guitar, the John Lennon guitar. So
the only thing I could think of wanting to play from the Beatles on Guitar Hero would be like While My Guitar Gently Weeps or Helter Skelter.
You don't want to play.
Oh, go ahead.
Eleanor Rigby?
On Guitar Hero? Probably not.
That'd be fun.
Well, I'm not a big Beatles fan to begin with, so like those are two of my go-to Beatles songs.
I would say my go-to Beatles song is definitely Maxwell's Silver Hammer.
Although that musical movie they did, Across the Universe, they did some pretty good covers of like that one chick doing I Want to Hold Your Hand. That was a nice little rendition of that.
So wait, hold on. You're gonna bring up that and not Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band?
Again, not a huge Beatles fan, dude.
Well, no. The Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band was a Beatles cover movie starring Peter Frampton and the Bee Gees singing most of the Beatles songs. It's widely regarded as one of the worst movies ever made.
Oh, maybe Johnny and I should do that for like a torture or sometime or something.
Yeah, that would be good.
Get away from the comedy.
Well, there is comedy in it too.
Movie night.
So speaking of that, and my favorite Beatles song, Maxwell Silver Hammer, Steve Martin covers Maxwell Silver Hammer in that movie.
Huh. This is a. Have you seen Across the Universe?
No, I've not.
It's got what's that dude? Shit, I can't remember his name now. But the director of it, she's actually a mostly known for her theater directions. Julie Taymor, I think.
Okay.
You probably don't know her name, but you do know probably one thing she's worked on or tried to work on, and that was the Spider-Man musical.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know about.
Yeah, where people were like at risk of dying.
Yeah, because you had actors going up in like stuntman rigs and like being
flung across the theater.
Across the theater. Yeah. I'll say this about Maxwell Silver Hammer though. As bad as the movie is, there are two things about it that everyone probably do and should know. Number one is the Aerosmith cover of oh god, the fuck was that song? Man, hold on.
I just remember seeing Across the Universe like shortly after I got out of high school, and I thought that was a pretty good, decent movie. It's pretty trippy, kind of, you know. It's got its own self-contained story, and they just use the Beatles music to kind of advance it.
Okay.
But it's got like Eddie Izzard and stuff in it. It's actually pretty good.
The Aerosmith cover the Beatles, or that Aerosmith did was Come Together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other one is the cover of Got to Get You Into My Life by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, now see, Across the Universe, they have Joe Cocker doing Come Together.
Okay.
Let's see, who else they got? Bono is in it, doing I Am the Walrus.
Of course. And say, I don't like you two.
It's got they've got a couple of songs that I'll listen to on the radio, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of them either. Selma Hayek's in it too. As Happiness is a Warm Gun, I think is the one she sings or does the scene too. There's a bunch of good actors and stuff in it, and the music's pretty good too. But yeah, man, if I'm playing any Beatles on Guitar Hero or Rock Band, it's going to be Why My Guitar Gently Weeps or Helter Skelter. The one piece of trivia I do know about the Beatles is the intro for As My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who did that?
No.
Eric Clapton.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he didn't want to be credited on it because like it's the Beatles, man.
Yeah, right.
don't we put in mind it's the Beatles. Just let it be the Beatles.
I mean, that's cool, Eric Clapton, but you know.
Yeah. Now, the one thing I saw before hopping on here was I don't know about you guys, but when I was in high school, I used to watch Real Time with Bill Maher.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I think I might have heard about this. We were talking before the stream began about the whole Gina Carano thing. And wasn't there a senator that called her a white supremacist?
A former senator, yes. Heidi Heidkamp of North Dakota, one-term senator, said that she was a Nazi, called Gina Carano a Nazi, and then said that she hangs out with white supremacists.
I'll give Bill Maher credit for this. He did bring up the fact that people are calling everyone Nazis. I mean, Bill Maher is still a scumbag and a terrible, terrible person.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But at least he said that.
It was interesting to see him, like call her on it because she just like flat out was like, "Hi, yeah, she's a Nazi." And then he's like, "Hold on, come on now." And then she's like, "Okay, well, she hangs out with people like that." It's like,
who? Yeah,
we are watching you fucking.
She even admitted that she opened her. She even admitted that she opened herself up to like slander in that clip.
But how comfortable she was just being like, "Oh yeah, she's a Nazi." It's like, bro, dude, what the fuck? Like, oh, these people, man.
I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, okay, which party had the longest serving KKK member in it? Wasn't Republicans. Pretty sure it wasn't anyone that Gina Carano supports.
Well, it's just weird how easy they can just like fling a word on somebody, and then just like laugh it off as if we're all supposed to be part of this. Like, haha, yeah, right.
What's even worse is the people that justify this shit. I mean, one of the things that really kind of made me log off Twitter and not log on for a while after that was I saw someone. I'm not sure if it was a Poe account or not. But at the point of the conversation that you're making, even if you are being sarcastic in a Poe, you making the statement is bad enough that it doesn't matter if you're joking. You know what I mean? Being a Poe and saying things unironically for the shock value or whatever doesn't change the fact that you just said what you said. You know what I mean? Like, someone who's cringily and ironically saying fam all the time doesn't change the fact that you are constantly saying fam. All right, so just stop it. All right. Well, this one Twitter account I found said men who are accused of rape just shut up and accept.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah. Shut up and accept the accusation because women have been systemically oppressed and shit like that. I saw that and I'm like, no, it doesn't matter if you're a Poe at this point. What you've just said is not only believable for some people, that will galvanize some people. Because there were over 1,006 likes on that tweet.
That's where I would just bring up Sacred Heart University.
I don't.
You know that story?
No, I don't.
A college girl at Sacred Heart.
Was this Mattress Girl?
No. Mattress Girl was Columbia.
Okay.
No, this chick I believe it was Sacred Heart. She had a threesome at a party with a couple of football players.
Mm-hmm.
And then she turned around and told a guy that she liked, wasn't dating, but liked, that she actually got graped at that party, and because she didn't want him, thinking badly of her for going, and getting, Eiffel Towered in some bathroom, basement. So these two guys got kicked out of college, lost their football scholarships, got pretty much blacklisted from any other schools they tried to transfer to, because she couldn't tell this other dude that, hey, I caught 2 dicks last night.
She used the master ball.
So.
She used the master ball. Fuck off, Adam.
But yeah, it's like, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't know about both of them, but I know at least one of those dudes was black. So should he have just shut up and accepted that he's a rapist now?
And
really?
I was gonna say, are we then supposed to? Whose side are we supposed to take on the whole?
Well, I went to public school, so I don't know how the progressive stack math works out.
Well, no. Whose side are we supposed to take on the To Kill a Mockingbird scale?
I mean, I'm on whichever side Scout shows up on.
Who killed a mockingbird?
Oh my God! Is my literary reference here falling on deaf ears?
I just said I'm on whichever side Scout's on, dude.
Hey, I'm with Boo Ridley. Oh wait, is that the right book?
Boo Radley.
Radley?
Yeah.
Radley. Yes. You know what? another deep cut. The movie To Kill a Mockingbird. You know who plays Boo Radley?
No. Who is it?
Robert Duvall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a young Robert Duvall.
All I know about the movie is that Cary Grant is in it. He's the lead.
No, that's not Cary Grant.
Yeah, it is.
Not in To Kill a Mockingbird. Oh shit! I just had his name too.
Get out.
Gregory Peck. I got it right before IMDb pulled up. It's Gregory Peck.
Hang on. We may be talking about two different movies then.
We probably are because Cary Grant's not in To Kill a Mockingbird.
It's Gregory. Oh, okay. No, wait. No, I guess I'm wrong. He just looks a lot like fucking Cary Grant in that movie. Holy shit.
Yeah, Robert Duvall played Boo Radley. And you don't need a space there in Duvall.
But it's fun to say, right?
Also, 2 L's.
Duvall.
Yeah, that man has like one of the greatest lines in all of movie making. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Yeah.
Apparently that was ad-lib too.
He said that in To Kill a Mockingbird?
No, God no. Although that would be hilarious. Yeah, this really, really tense black and white courtroom drama, and all of a sudden you just got a crazy guy bust in. Yeah.
Love the smell of napalm in the morning. Holy shit.
I say, that was the major like it's gotta be. I'm speculating here, but that exchange is got to be the major inspiration for how Jesse Ventura approached his character in Predator. Has to be.
Shit. Jesse Ventura, you don't understand.
Jesse the Body Ventura. The aliens are coming.
There's secret bases underground. You.
See, I'm afraid to try and do a Jesse Ventura impression because I'm afraid it would come out just like Alex Jones, and I'm not sure how good my Alex Jones is.
I'll say of course they sound very, very similar. The only real difference with Jesse Ventura and Alex Jones is that you gotta really sell your S's with Jesse Ventura.
Yes.
I would say Jesse Ventura also, like, a lot of it, like, it sounds like he's tired. So, it's like he's catching his breath at the end of every sentence. You gotta understand it. I'm trying to tell you the information. They're underground power bases.
That dude was a governor of one of our states.
Yes, he was.
How crazy is that?
I want to see an interview with Jesse Ventura by Alex Jones now.
Oh shit! Yeah, get with Joe Rogan on there.
Who will out crazy who? I want to know.
I'm telling you, people.
Oh yeah, man.
Brother.
Bottle of whiskey and a couple.
How can we be sure you're really
a couple of
Ventura?
Joe Rogan blunts? Get those two in a room. Yeah, I'd watch that. Just to hear like Jesse be like, I'm just asking questions. Yeah. I even as a committed smoker, I don't think I can get my voice that gravelly enough to do either one of those impressions justice.
Bunch of slack-jawed faggots.
Yeah, him and Arnold both governors of American states. That's got to tell you something.
We need more Predator actors to become politicians.
I don't know, man. I mean, looking at the state of California and Minnesota, probably should have it on the books that no Predator actors should be governors. They shouldn't be allowed on any ballots.
You're in Predator. Nope. No politician. No political career for you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Carl Weathers, but your political aspirations. they're
You son of a bitch.
They're getting the kibosh early.
Yeah, that's true. What are you trying to do? Stifle the voice of a black man? You horrible, horrible racist.
Well, hey, that goes for Danny Glover and Predator 2 as well. All right, it's a blanket.
Predator 2 is a way better movie.
This is coming from the one sober one on stream tonight. Chad.
Yeah. I say I've had that stance for a very, very long time. I will repeat it as I need to. That's my hot take. That and Final Fantasy VII is garbage. But yes, Predator 2 was a better movie.
I remember watching it once, and that's all I remember from that movie. It's like, oh, Danny Glover's in. Okay.
Well, so is Bill Paxton. Yeah.
See, that's how little I remember that movie. I didn't remember Bill Paxton was in it.
Yeah, Bill Paxton's in that movie. So is oh god, Living in the Walls. Motorcycle accident. Gary Busey's also in that movie.
Fucking Gary Busey.
Gary Busey. Fucking alien. There's a line that he has in that movie.
God bless Gary Busey. He went to Oklahoma State University before the motorcycle accident.
I was gonna say, well, that just says a lot about the university if he was able to go there after.
I mean, we also got Cyclops from the X-Men.
Yeah, played by who though? No one remembers his name. Come on.
James Marsden.
Gary Busey as Cyclops. Tell me what to do, Wolverine.
Hey, he's
Ruben
supposed
Blades.
to be the leader. Cyclops is supposed to be the leader. Come on, he's not supposed to get his orders from Wolverine. He's supposed to give
Six
Wolverine
brings up
the orders.
Six brought up a name.
Leader.
It sounds familiar. I don't remember it though. Ruben Blades. Who is that?
Who's Ruben Blades?
Oh, Panamanian musician, singer, and composer.
Panama. Bow, 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 bow.
Wait, he went to,
He was the president.
or was he in Predator 2? Hey, he looks familiar. When was Predator 2 anyway? Oh no, yeah, 1990. Yeah, he was in Predator 2. Okay, that's what Six is talking about. I was like, I don't remember him being from Oklahoma State.
Oh yeah,
Wait, he was president of Panama in the
ran
movie?
for.
He was a minister of tourism from 2004 to 2009 in Panama.
Cool.
He was born in Panama City. He became an American actor. Yeah, I know Ruben Blades. Ruben Blades was Danny in Predator 2. So yeah, there was a politician.
The two Jakes. Let's see, what else has he been in that I've seen?
Fear the Walking Dead.
I've never watched an episode of that.
It started off.
Walking Dead lost me when they got to the prison, so I haven't seen anything past like season 3.
Well, I'll say this: the comics lost me at issue 200, so that's saying something.
I remember reading. I don't know how many issues that had in that collected edition or whatever, but like they had that at my library back in the day, and I think that wrapped up sometime around the prison.
Okay. Well, you can tell exactly how different it was. You know, you had
yeah.
You know, the governor coming in, and like half of the characters died there. You had Herschel's daughters get decapitated by one of the inmates.
Lori getting shot with the baby in her arms.
Yep, crushing the baby on the way down after being shot in the back. Yeah.
And then Rick going crazy with the phone.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
really
the last
good.
time.
It was a really good comic.
It was, yeah. Like reading the comic at the library is what got me interested in watching the show. And it's like, you know, I love Frank Darabont. Don't get me wrong. You know, he made some great movies out of Stephen King stories for those, you know, $1 babies or whatever.
Yep.
But after he left The Walking Dead, I don't know. But yeah, like seeing the differences they took, from the comics and the TV show. It's kind of the same with like Preacher. Like I loved reading Preacher. I don't think I got past season 1 of the show.
Yeah, I'll say a lot of those sorts of comics, it's very difficult to bring it over to a TV show and do the comic book justice. You have to go with a format that's extremely freeform and not trying to conform to the story. Something like Arrow or Flash.
See, I've actually just started watching Flash. I'm on season 2.
See, that's the thing.
I'm not worried about spoilers or anything.
Well, okay, let's put it this way. At least in my estimation, a lot of those shows you kind of had to watch side by side.
Right.
Like
I realized as soon as I started watching, season 1, I was like, probably should have started with Arrow, but
yeah,
I know more about the Flash than I do the Green Arrow. So,
well, let's put it this way: the TV show is not a bad starting off point for Green Arrow, knowledge, and it's not a bad show in my opinion. Of all of the CW shows, it escaped the rampant social justice bullshit the most.
Well,
it wasn't Supergirl that had the finale of season 2 of Supergirl. The episode title was "Nevertheless She Persisted." That old feminist adage. Yeah. That was the title of the episode. Fuck right off.
Well, no. Another reason why I started with the Flash was Jesse L. Martin.
Jesse L. Martin.
Joe. The actor playing Joe.
Okay.
West.
Yeah. From
Law and Order.
Law and Order back in the day. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I knew I liked him, on Law and Order. I was like, oh, he's playing a cop. Okay, cool.
He was in the Rent movie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Where everybody has AIDS.
And yes, he had AIDS. Because everyone does in that musical.
But no.
You were cast in Rent. Oh shit! I don't want AIDS.
Johnny just said something and retracted it about Flash season 6. I was like,
I'm done. I watched Flash I think up to season 5. And I'm done with it. I'm done with all those shows. Unfortunately, I didn't even get to watch the last season of Arrow before it got canceled. But yeah, it's my interest died for those when Supergirl kind of started killing everything.
How long have these shows been out?
There are 6 seasons of Flash on Netflix.
Arrow was on for 8 seasons, and it started, I want to say, back in 2014? Let me check.
But yeah, like one of the kids was watching the Snyder cut of Justice League the other day, and it was funny because like I'm not nearly as big on DC as I am Marvel.
Yeah.
Aside from like the big 2 of Batman and Superman, really haven't kept track of DC all that much.
Yeah. By the way, it was 2012 when Arrow came out, and Arrow was the start of it all.
Yeah. But I was a Marvel kid growing up. Spider-Man, His Amazing Friends, X-Men animated series.
Yeah.
And I've kind of gotten burnt out on all the Marvel stuff, especially since Disney's taken over. So it's like, well, you know what? I'll go back and I'll watch some DC stuff.
The DC stuff tends to be better.
Yeah. Well, I think it was who was it that I heard? Somebody told it was on a live stream or video. I want to say maybe Nerdrotic.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying it's like, Marvel has a better continuity. DC has some better stories.
Yeah. Well, I'm not even sure Marvel has good continuity anymore. They went down the rabbit hole with the multiverse thing well before DC did. And DC, I think, did a better version of that story with Infinite Crisis.
Mm-hmm.
It was so much better for DC. I don't know. It's Marvel. It sucks because I've kind of jaded myself going back and rereading some of the stuff that I really enjoyed from Marvel back in the day, which was X-Men. Don't get me wrong, it's X-Men.
Yeah.
And the X-Men were great when they were written by Chris Claremont, and they were okay in the 90s. But there's no way to sugarcoat the fact that Marvel stories, and for the most part, Marvel villains, comparatively speaking to DC, are pretty fucking lame. They just are. DC have better villains, and therefore, since DC have better villains, DC usually have better stories.
I mean, DC's got the Joker. That's it right there, isn't it?
Well, it's more than just the Joker. I mean, the entire.
I know.
Batman...
I'm saying you could just say it's like, well, we've got the Joker, and that would be like, you know.
The
trump card.
Yeah, the most recognizable comic book villain in history.
Yeah.
The Joker card? Haha.
Oh, hey, you know what? Six wants on. Yeah, sure.
Hey,
Six, just join any other chat room, any other voice chat, and I'll pull you in.
But yeah, man. So like, the kid, he was watching the Snyder Cut, and again, I don't care about spoilers. You know, if it's good, it's good. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I know, like now that you got some movies where like you don't want to give spoilers to, like Usual Suspects, you know. If you give that away, yeah, sure, you can watch it and enjoy it, but it's not nearly as good as having that twist at the end.
Sure.
But yeah, the kid was watching Snyder Cut, and I saw, you know, one of the scenes, like they're all standing there together, you know, doing their superhero looking over the horizon pose. I was like, so how much you got left of that? It's like, oh, it's almost over. I was like, you better check again.
4 hours, dude.
Yeah, he hit like 30 minutes left.
Oh shit.
Hey, Six.
What's up, Six?
But
there is no Six, only Zool.
But yeah, like I saw the Flash running in that. I was like, oof, because I already started watching the show.
You haven't seen the movie yet? What about you, Quiz? Yeah, either of you.
Oh, the Snyder Cut? No, I have not.
Technical difficulties. Ow. Yeah, I haven't seen the movie either.
I've seen bits and pieces. I've seen, you know, like the guys on EFAP comparing the Snyder Cut to the Whedon cut and everything. And as far as I'm concerned, I didn't really miss out on either one.
Yeah, I've heard the Whedon cut, or the Whedon Justice League is terrible. I've not seen that one either. I don't know. I'm pretty ambivalent to a lot of the DC live action movies, unfortunately. I find that
same.
Really only Batman has caught my attention for those. Any incarnation of a movie Batman is usually going to be okay.
Yeah, I mean, as long as Joel Schumacher's not involved.
Okay, there's one exception. And yes, I do say one because I still thought Batman Forever was okay.
Was that Clooney or Kilmer? I can't remember. It wasn't as bad as Clooney Batman, but okay.
Yeah, I would say, and a criminal, you know, the criminal part of Batman and Robin, the Clooney one, is a criminal waste of Alicia Silverstone.
See, now if Tara's in chat, this is how I prove that I'm not Jack. I didn't think she was fat in that movie at all.
Oh no, she was great. And hot.
Well, she was in the other one too. She was the
she was Batgirl.
She was one of the Two-Faced ladies.
Really?
No, what?
Yeah, she was the nice one, or the white one, or the.
Really?
In Batman Forever? Or no, that was Batman and Robin.
No, it was Batman.
Yeah,
Forever.
oh yeah.
That was Batman Forever. That had Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones, yeah, because it was he had the nice and
the nice
naughty,
and naughty
type
yeah.
ladies, and
No,
and
you're wrong, Adam. It was Sugar and Spice were their names, even though they were never actually said. It was Drew Barrymore who was Sugar.
Oh, that's right. And that other chick, Debbie Mazar, was Spice.
Yes, Debbie Mazar was Spice. Yeah.
I always want to confuse her with that other chick. Was from The Craft? What's that chick's name?
Rose McGowan.
No. The witch movie, with Neve Campbell.
Oh, which one?
I don't know, man.
Let's see. What's her name?
I wasn't a
Aruza Balk.
I wasn't
I always want to confuse her and Debbie Mazar.
A Wicca, and I'm saying this with massive sarcasm quotes. A Wicca obsessed teenage goth girl. So I never really saw The
quiz.
Craft.
Okay. She's the Nazi girlfriend in American History X.
Whoa, yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen that movie, so.
I would say you could have said a thing that you and I both have talked about before, at least for oh god, what's your name? The Spice in Batman Forever, Debbie Mazar.
Debbie, yeah.
Yeah, so she was Blue Scaramucci's sister in Happy.
Oh, that's right. Actually, when I think of that chick, the first thing that comes to mind is Beethoven.
Oh yeah, okay.
I remember watching that as a kid, and I was like, that mean lady's kind of nice looking.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was
she's
Blue's sister. That's right. Yeah. Oh, Beethoven's second. That's what it is, not Beethoven. Oh, 6 is downloading an update.
Yeah, that's what I saw that. So, well, he's got some technical difficulties. He'll join us in a bit. He's downloading the Microsoft update for Discord.
He'll be with 6 minutes.
About 6 minutes.
Oh, gee.
Trying to get this thing done here. I've spent entirely too much time on it.
Now this is for the orcs, right?
Yes, this is my orc truck. See,
nice.
I kind of got inspired to try and finish my orcs because of a audiobook I'm listening to for Warhammer. So.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully, I can finish up my orcs. See, man, the major problem is that trying to paint this specific metallic, the brass metallic on white, is very frustrating. It doesn't really stick too well, and it rubs off really quickly just with the weight of itself, if that makes sense. So you have to give it like 4 or 5 coats to get it to actually fucking stay. And really thick coats too. It sucks. But yeah, anyway.
I never really got into building minis or anything. Like, I had a couple of car models when I was like in elementary school that I made up, and I enjoyed that.
So, yeah,
there wasn't really any painting involved with it. It was just assembling like the the frame and the engine, the transmission, all that other stuff.
Yeah, and say it can be quite cathartic. If anyone ever asks about an activity that really kind of mellows you out and can really lower your blood pressure and really give you a lot of time and peace, I do recommend mini painting.
That's something I should probably look into. Whenever I go over to Twitter and replace one habit with another. Because aside from the Gina Carano thing, did you see the new Asian hate crime that was posted?
Oh no, what?
Black dude in New York City stomping out an elderly Asian woman.
Oh, well, elderly Asian woman. I would say I saw one of a black guy beating the shit out of like an Asian teen on the subway.
No, this was like surveillance footage from inside of a building, looking out onto the street.
The one I saw was on a subway, and it was someone with a phone.
Oh yeah, no, this one you just see like this little. You can't even really tell Asian. You can't tell the features or anything like that from as far away as it is.
Mm-hmm.
But you just see like her walking, from right to left on your screen, past the doorway, and before she gets out of frame, you see this black dude coming from from left to right, and he just like Sparta kicks her right in the chest onto the ground, and then just starts proceeding like kicks her like 4 or 5 times before walking over her and walking away. Exit stage right, or pardon me, stage left.
Was this New York City?
Yes.
Man, she got Rick Moranis.
No, Rick Moranis only got punched once. He kicked her in the chest, knocked her to the ground, kicked her a couple more times. Like he straight up like kicked her in the face.
Oh wow.
Like just picked his foot up and just shoved it right back down into her head a couple times. And the worst part is that there was a delivery guy in the lobby of that building.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sitting there like next to his little like cart of whatever. And then a door, he didn't. I think maybe he calls over like the doorman, security guard, whatever.
Uh-huh.
That dude, the security guard, walks up to the door, kind of looks out, and then closes the door and walks back away.
Huh.
Yeah. Both videos are hard to watch, and I didn't mean to chuckle, but Rick Moranis is.
Yeah. It was meant to be a tension-relieving joke there.
Yeah. I mean,
Levity.
Rick got off easy.
Got it,
Yeah. I say it's still pretty horrible what happened to Rick Moranis too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't deserve that. But
and nobody does. Just have some random asshole walk up the street and punch you for no reason. Nobody deserves that.
You know what else no one deserves? To try and get carjacked, and then while trying to get away, dying, and then the person that tried to carjack you screaming about how they left their phone.
Yeah.
As if your life means less than their phone.
Oh no, dude! I saw screenshots from somebody's DMs. They posted on Twitter. It's a person was asking them to take down the video.
Yeah, because it hurts the image of black people.
Yeah, because African Americans are going to suffer. It's like, wow, you're more concerned about the reputation of a race of people than the guy who died.
Yeah, than someone who just was killed. Yeah.
And they came back with it's like, well, he, it's his own damn fault for caring more about his car than his life. It's like,
are you fucking kidding me?
No, that's in the screenshot.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, this is my reaction here. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, not only did you have the temerity to think that, you went ahead and posted it too.
You said it. And I say that's the reason why I personally, if because I'm currently unemployed, but if I end up taking a job as a Grubhub or DoorDash or any of those sorts of things, I'm packing heat.
Well, like if I'm not mistaken, like was it Uber Eats? You're not supposed to, or Uber or whatever. You're not supposed to be nobody, whether you're a passenger or a driver. You're not supposed to be carrying a weapon.
I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. Fucking safety, man.
I used to work at. Yeah. Oh well, I used to work at a Dollar General, and it was one of those things. I've worked at a bunch of sketchy different places, but Dollar General was ones like you knew every day you walked in. It's like we're getting robbed blind, left, right, and center. People are stealing shit off the shelves and whatnot, and the only thing that I was thankful for is like no one's thought to come for the registers, at least.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
And then,
shrinkage. That's fine. I don't have to. All I have to do is just fill out a loss report. That's something for management.
I flat told my manager one day, because she was like, she was telling us that you guys need to, you need to call the police. You need to stop these people. I was like, you don't pay me enough to be a cop. You barely pay me enough to be a cashier. So if you want these people to, stop stealing stuff, you're going to need to work on more than just my eyes and ears.
Yep.
Because there were blind spots in the security cameras that you could have drove a Mack truck through in that store. Like, okay, you want me to be able to see them. You want me to verify that they stole something. So that means I've got to pretty much follow every person around the store as they're going in. It's like, you also want me to stock shelves, sweep, mop, all this other stuff. I can't do all that at once. So I'm going to do the job you paid me for. And if I have a reasonable suspicion that they stole, I'll call the police.
There we go. Sorry about that, Six.
It's okay. Yeah,
moved you to the wrong room.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to download some more updates for this darn thing because I'm on my laptop, which is a Mac, and Discord hates Macs. So
yes, they do.
So that's the long and the short of it.
How's it going, Six? It's been a while since we talked.
It has been a minute. I've been trying to get you on my game streams for like the last 3 months.
I'm gonna say it's like my schedule is all kinds of fucked up because I've gotta do a whole bunch of shit just to survive because I don't have any regular gainful employment. So that means taking odd
I hear you. Yeah. Well, my schedule changes every week. I'm at the same job, but my schedule changes every week, so I don't know whether I'm doing a stream during like sensible hours or when I get back from work, which is not particularly sensible hours, but I do it anyway because it's fun and I like hanging out with the people that I do. And yeah, I'm on vacation right now, so all of that shit is irrelevant.
Sweet.
And I'm doing a badass, big ass stream tomorrow. Don't know if you've heard, but some of the old Chaos 120 gang are getting back together for a stream tomorrow night, including the Minion Zone, the 1 Ton Hammer. And that's going to be awesome. Greater Ajax, Veteran Mountain Man, Irate Prostate, Weebo Jones, and myself.
Smorgasbord of...
There will be no House of Mouse.
Wow. Yes. That was a given.
That was a given, yeah.
Hey, I look forward to listening to you all, especially to hear Hammer. It's been a while since I heard him.
Yeah. He hasn't been part of... There's a few political things I won't get into, but he departed Chaos 120 in a rather bad way. And that's about as much as I'll get into the subject. But yeah, the Chaos 120 was a streaming group with a lot of issues.
To put it mildly, yes.
Yeah. And it was, of course, the whole Scooby thing that ultimately killed it off. And the good things about it were excellent. The bad things about it, yeah, just too many cracks in the levee, and ultimately it broke. And it sucks, but you live and learn, and you certainly get a better idea of who to avoid.
Yeah.
And Yeah, so there's a feeling within the House of Mouse that I'm a bit of a Judas Iscariot. But you know what? I hold my little purse of my little coin purse of my 30 pieces of silver quite fondly, because 3 people in particular, it was what was done to them that pushed me over the edge and made me contact people like AP. Mm-hmm. That was, of course, our good friend Cryptic, our good friend Pat, and you, Quiz.
Yes.
Whoa, hold on. So
do you not know about this?
Hold on.
I would recommend watching AP's video.
Episode 6.
And the fact that there's 6 episodes should tell you something, Adam.
All right,
yeah.
So it's kind of odd, but yeah, can I hit the bathroom real quick?
Sure.
And then yeah.
Hit the bathroom with all of your might.
I want to hear what's going on, but I also have questions. Dude, there's like door from the
go handle your business, Adam. We'll keep it busy while you're gone.
In the chat.
Yeah,
this is interesting.
I don't want to hear the sound of a Gatorade bottle in a minute if you don't go.
Mr. S asked if I was part of Chaos 120. No, I was not part of. I was guest. I was.
So if anybody asks, you were a frequent guest, but you were not part of Chaos 120.
No.
There are a lot of people that associate certain people like Irving and Pox and others as being members of Chaos 120. No, they weren't. They were frequent guests. They were friends of the show, but they were not hosts of Chaos 120.
All I have to say about the AP videos and everything was that's when my girlfriend really realized that she and I have 2 totally different ideas of what entertainment consists of.
Yeah.
So what makes you say that?
What makes me say that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just look on her face when I was probably watching like the 2nd or 3rd episode.
Uh-huh.
And those things aren't short.
No, they're not. No, AP does his part.
He does his due diligence, man.
Oh yes.
And so I don't know. It's probably like halfway through the video, and I'm just sitting there. I'm laughing from the cringe.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. Especially my parts where AP does my voice.
Oh.
Talking to irate prostate. I'm just sitting there cringing so hard. Oh, I actually wrote that bullshit.
but no. Well, no, it didn't even have anything to do with like it was all the cringe around. Anyway, so I'm just sitting there. I'm laughing at that, and she starts paying attention to what's being said in the video. She's like, "You find this entertaining?" It's like, you watch the Hallmark Channel. Shut up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's when she realized, like, oh yeah, we definitely have different definitions of what consists of entertainment.
Camel, did you hear Polydub as he was describing to Weibo on, I can't remember what stream it was. It was about a year ago. But he and Far sat down and watched all the ones that had been made up to that point. And He recounted that Far kept asking, just a gasp, would exclaim, "This was over a girl's birthday party."
Yeah. That's what I tried to explain to my girlfriend. I was like, this is all because of an invite to a internet birthday party. That makes no sense. I was like, yeah, neither does that kind of lifetime.
One very important thing about that too is that it was the major reason why he was so angry is because he didn't get to meet Bunty King. I met Bunty King in real life, and I wish I hadn't. Are you kidding?
I was
okay.
I was on stream with him for about 2 minutes, and I was not very impressed with the guy.
Well, especially now, going back and looking at him now, holy shit.
I've only ever seen that dude on Twitter and other people's videos. I've never watched any of his content, so I've got no opinion on him one way or the other.
Yeah, say you don't need to. It's all garbage, so don't worry about it.
And I was part of his Discord for about maybe 2 weeks before I just got bored.
I think the only time I had any kind of real paying attention was I think Tariq Nasheed went out. I wasn't even paying attention to him. It was Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah, it was the whole "Shut Up Tariq" thing in 2016, I think.
Yeah,
the VidCon thing. Yeah, that was
2017.
Oh, it's 2017. Okay. Well, either way, that was about the only thing that Bunty King probably should ever be known for, and even then, it was the fact that everyone else was saying stuff that it was the Leon Lushes, it was the Chris Ray Guns, people that were infinitely more popular and better spoken than Bunty King that were coming out and talking about it. That made it a bigger deal than fucking Bunty King does.
Wasn't it Jeff Holiday that coined the hashtag "Shut Up Tariq"?
No, it was actually Bunty King who did that.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, but everyone else, just kind of jumped onto it because it was all during VidCon. But no, the major thing about all of that kind of stuff cracking off is it's like this snapshot of things as they were, and then you had the evolution of Anand Verk, Bunty King's name, as he's now known on Twitter, going after people like Ricky Berwick for no terribly fucking apparent reason. How can you hate Ricky Berwick?
He is such a...
I mean, I hate looking at him, but...
Well, I mean, he's a goblin. He's my favorite little goblin of Twitter. So he just appears everywhere. But
yeah, and the only reason why I say that is because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind me saying that.
Exactly.
I don't think it would hurt his feelings at all.
I think he's perfectly fine with it. But if you are legitimately going after someone like Ricky Berwick, then it just seems like you're the scumbag in that situation. Ricky Berwick has no malice in him whatsoever.
Yeah, it's like Bunty should be writing one of those "Am I the asshole" kind of
yeah, right.
things.
So do you guys think I can get a really quick... Wow, wait.
Are you going to ask for a really quick rundown of everything that happened with the House of Mouse, Adam? Because that's not possible.
That's not possible.
Seriously, you would be better served watching AP's videos.
No, I was going to ask if I'm echoing, because it sounds like I'm echoing, but I don't think I'm echoing.
No, I don't think you are.
Not on my end, no.
Okay.
How high are you right now, Adam? On a scale of 1 to Bob Marley, where are you at?
What?
He's probably at Ziggy.
Oh, I think you got your answer. What?
Yeah, that's good enough for me.
Okay, what kind of explanation can we give him, Quiz?
I did, wow. Sorry, you got mucus, Egon. I did have a... So... Okay, yeah. Yeah, dude.
I think we're closer to Bob than we are Ziggy at this point. So
Yeah, oh yeah.
I think we got ship and sailed, bro.
I think we've passed the melody makers and now we're on.
I want to know though. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm writing it down. I'm gonna figure it out.
He's gonna have a cork board with string.
Adam's gonna wake up tomorrow with a bunch of random sticky notes, and he's not gonna know what the fuck it's about.
I'm gonna figure this out.
It's like your friggin' what's his name from Memento.
Well, no, the history of Chaos 120 and Minions of the Zoo. This is interesting to me.
Well, yeah.
I want to know.
That's another thing Mr. Yes asked earlier in the chat. Which came first, Minions or Chaos? I can't really tell you,
Minions.
man. We came
Minions.
Oh, really? We
Yeah.
did our stream first?
Yeah, Minions about a month earlier.
Okay.
And the origins of Minions and Chaos 120 is roughly the same. That started watching Monkey and Scribe.
So is Chaos 120 like a sister type channel?
Well,
I feel
it wasn't so
a
much-
channel. Yeah, there was no one single location for Chaos 120. It was a whole bunch of people streaming on their personal channels on different days. Yeah, it was like a sister stream. There were a lot of people that would go on to Chaos 120, and then a bunch of minions that would, a bunch of minions that would go on Chaos 120, and a bunch of Chaos 120 would come over here on the minions.
So they intermingled.
Yes.
In the early days.
Yeah, there was a lot of overlap.
Let this be written.
I came late to the party, and by that point it was I found Minions after Lords of the Night,
It
and
was Chaos and Minions.
the only time I heard about Chaos 120 really before AP started making his videos, I think was when Scooby was on Lords of the Night.
Yeah, he was
on Lords of the Night?
One time,
Yes.
yeah. And I was sitting there listening, I was like, oh, I know this kind of dude.
Was he on when SDA was on?
This was
I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, this
That
was
back when she was on, right?
Pre-Satsu.
Yeah.
She was not on that that particular stream when Scooby was on, I don't believe. There were a period of about maybe 3 or 4 weeks where they would invite somebody from the Chaos 120 stream to be on Lords of the Night. I was on the week before Scooby.
Yeah, they did have a few, a bunch of guests, because I think that's the first time I heard Polly was sometime around there too. He was a guest.
Yeah.
So
They were inviting a lot of Chaos 120 and Minions around that time. There was about the space of about maybe 2 months where they would invite somebody on there.
But yeah, I listened to that episode and I was like, oh, this dude's a shit. He's a shit talker. Okay, I can just tune out.
Yeah.
That's cool. No,
Well, yeah, I mean, not really. It's just pattern recognition. I knew enough dudes like that growing up. It's like, oh, he's full of shit. I don't listen to anything he says.
I was talking about the how the channels kind of grew. But yeah, I'm honestly with the Scooby guy. I don't really know too much about what was up with him. I just
I can give you a rundown if you really want, Adam. I mean,
I don't know. Is this
Take it away, Quinn. Take it away.
Honestly,
no, not on stream. I'll talk to Adam in real life.
No, it's like I'm sitting here. I'm like, okay, so after Batman, did this, what happened after that? It's like, oh, and then the Scooby character came into play. It's like, oh shit. Oh. So I mean, hey.
Seriously, Adam, like get you some snacks, load you a bowl, and just watch AP's videos. They're hilarious.
Yeah, I do recommend that.
I look like an idiot for about the first 3.5 episodes. So gear yourself for that.
I don't think it was. I think it was more
Gird your
the fact
loins.
that you were trying to defend your friends. Only your friend wasn't trying to defend you. So
hold on. So can I compare it to the recent video of who is that guy who, like, these two really overweight people fighting each other?
Oh, Ethan Ralph.
Ralph, yeah, that dude. And like, what the fuck? Like, is it like that? It's not like that, right?
No,
It's a different kind of what the fuck.
Most of this shit is dealing purely with just online stuff. There is no IRL stuff, and if there is, you know, I'm just saying there are some people who are prepared. I'm just gonna say that.
Hold on, what's a dark ninja? Dark ninjas?
Oh shit, you don't want to know.
That's a whole other lolcow.
Shinobi stuff?
He has how do I describe him? He's like he's a more recent entry into the Scooby saga. But he's definitely he's one of these kind of guys that gravitates towards.
Can I just say, I'm willing to draw if we're gonna go for a mangas type story. You know, I can't do colors, but I can full on do pencils.
You know, we can collab, Adam. We can collab.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, the Scooby Saga manga.
The Adam Quiz manga making its debut.
I know a Japanese dude, so if you want any translations done, I'll see if I can get him on the horn.
That would actually be a fun, like a web comic or something. That'd be fun.
So how many orcs can that thing hold, Quiz?
10. No, 12.
Oh wow.
The best part about it is that it gives a way better save than the orcs normally have, and they can shoot while embarked inside it. Most transports, that is not the case.
I'm sorry, Six, if I cut you off there. That's the ADD talking.
Well, I have the ADD myself, so it's like game recognizes game. But if you guys want to catch the Chaos 120 reunion stream, it is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central on the Next Live Streams channel.
Sweet.
It's going to be an awesome, and I know that there's going to be regular guests that are probably going to bounce because they have schedules and shit. So I may be inviting some people on to talk about stuff and quiz if you're around and frisky.
I say we'll see, because I actually do have a job for tomorrow for a little bit. I got to go into my roommate's work to help collate a thing, but after that I don't know exactly when I'll be getting out there, but just to DM me, and if I'm available I'll hop in.
Alrighty. There's priority is going to be put on former regular guests.
Yeah.
Your Irving twins, your Pox Toxics. If we can actually dig him up from wherever he is right now, Porpoise. We'll see. We'll see.
Sure.
And I hopped in. You guys were talking about the Snyder cut.
Oh yeah. Quiz and I haven't really sat down and watched it, but I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've seen people comparing it to the original Whedon cut, and I'm not real big on the DC EU. I figured I'd go back and start watching the TV shows first.
Yeah, the movies are a little lackluster. I'm gonna, as a DC fan now that I've evolved to be one, the movies suck.
I
still like Suicide Squad, sue me, but yeah, no, the movies suck.
Oh God, that's 2 hours of my life I want back so bad.
I saw it multiple times.
Well,
in the
here's
theaters.
the thing about the Snyder Cut is it fleshes out a lot of stuff that Joss Whedon just completely disregarded. I won't. If you guys have not seen it, I won't spoil it too much. But it is a 4-hour long film that really should have been a miniseries. But right now, I have just started watching the gray version of the Snyder Cut, which is supposed to be another additional version.
How many versions of this movie are there?
Wait, what's the gray version?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. How many different versions of this movie are there?
There was the original theatrical cut, there's the Snyder Cut, and now this gray version is supposed to be a slightly different cut than the Snyder Cut. It's a black and white version of the Snyder Cut, but it has a little different footage. I'll see what.
Oh, this cut has a different footage.
Yeah, see, Quiz, Johnny and I are both in agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Suicide Squad was the biggest waste of Adam Beach ever.
Adam Beach. Who is Adam Beach in that?
No,
the Indian dude that got his head blown off in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoilers for New Mutants. He dies at the beginning of the New Mutants as well.
Well, I'll say this.
I didn't even know that movie was out, and I didn't even know he was in it, but I'm already upset.
At least in terms of the character he played, though, it was kind of expected. There's actually a comic book where it shows the exact exchange. Captain Boomerang tries to test Amanda Waller to see if they really implanted explosives. And this is back in the 60s, so they didn't have like a bomb implanted in their neck. They actually had it strapped to a wrist on their arm. But he walks up to Slipknot, the character Slipknot, and he says, "Hey man, they're all just bullshitting us. We're not handcuffed. We can just leave at any time." And he goes, "Fine, fuck you, Amanda. I'm leaving." And Amanda blows him up and atomizes his body. That is literally straight out of the comic.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's not true to the comics. I'm just saying, why it had to be Adam Beach, man?
Well, everyone else had very important things to do in the movie, I guess, at least for the screenplay.
Wasn't Adam Beach also the Indian guy from Joe Dirt?
From Joe Dirt? Oh God, I don't remember. My favorite one that I like to. Oh, probably. My favorite one that I like to bring up is Smoke Signals. Because nobody except Indians have ever seen that movie.
I was going to say, I know I haven't. I have no idea what the hell you were talking about.
I've heard of the movie. I've never seen it.
Him and his cousin, their characters in the movie go looking for his dad. Like a cross country, supposed to be like a heartfelt, movie. Mm-hmm. And there's some funny parts in it, like the song they sing on the bus. John Wayne's teeth, hey, John Wayne's teeth, hey, Are they fake? Are they real? Are they plastic? Are they steel? John Wayne's teeth, hey,
I have to see this movie. I may have to see it.
The best part was, I hadn't seen that movie in forever, and then me and Johnny start talking and stuff online, and it came up in conversation, and I just had it stuck in my head for a day or two. Went to work one day, and another Indian dude in the line comes up. He's like, "Hey man, how's it going?" Get to talking. And I brought up Smoke Signals. He's like, "Oh yeah, man, I remember that movie." And he just starts doing the song, no prompting.
So Johnny is confirming, yes, Adam Beach is Kicking Wing from Dirt.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good actor. I'd like to see him in more comedy stuff. Actually, he does a lot of serious shit.
Whoa, it's been a while since I've seen Joe Dirt. I got a Kicking Wing?
Yes,
Kicking Wing.
That would be considered racist nowadays. But
Yeah. Also, what is it? It's not a kink shame, but the
I'm not
Buffalo
even
Bob.
like. I wasn't saying it like oh, it's racist, but just like
no, but I mean, somebody today
Joe
would.
Dirt Kicking Wing. Damn, where? Okay, so where did that character come from? You know, I probably should watch the.
And where did it go? Where did it come from?
Where did it
Joe
go?
Don't start that, dude.
Dirt Joe.
Oh yeah, Wes Studi is also a good actor. Although my favorite thing watching Wes Studi in is it's not a good movie. I mean, I love it, but Deep Impact.
Okay. I remember that being
I liked him in that movie.
quite a commercial success.
Well, see, I didn't watch it in theaters or anything like that. I watched it on TV, and it was just so ridiculous that I just fell in love with it.
Wasn't Wes Studi also the guy?
Last Mohicans?
No. The guy who could cut guns in half with his mind in Mystery Men.
Oh God, I haven't seen Mystery Men in forever now either.
Oh man,
I don't
come on.
remember.
Why are you guys gonna keep bringing up these fucking movies I want to watch now?
Mystery Men was the other film besides Shrek that made the song All Star by Smash Mouth.
Don't.
Wes Studi was in Mystery Men. He played Sphinx.
Oh, wasn't he also? Oh, what the hell was that movie called? No. I'm thinking of. What was his name?
Yeah,
From.
Oh,
from
it's not
the
Deep
original-
Impact. It's Deep Rising. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. From what was the Alan? I think it was the second Alan Quartermain movie. Alan Quartermain in the Lost Cities of Gold. What was that guy's name? He was also in the first version of Ocean's 11. What the hell was that guy's name?
All I know
We talking about the Rat Pack, Ocean's 11?
Yeah.
We talking
The Rat Pack version from the 60s.
So I'm looking for an Indian in Ocean's 11.
Yeah, his name is not Indian though. But
Well, I mean,
what was that guy's name? He was also in a movie. It was kind of a James Bondy, Our Man Flint kind of. What the hell is that movie called? My memory is failing me tonight.
Me
seeing,
too.
Yeah.
not seeing anyone sticking out to me
You're in
from
good
the
company.
Rat Pack one.
Somebody once.
No.
No.
Oh, gee.
That life wants to roll me. Okay. Yeah, I know.
Now I'm not seeing anyone jumping out to me on this list
I'm
of
looking
names
at
here.
the cast list. That would have been. I'm gonna kick myself when I find this guy's name.
And that's why he's a national treasure, Mr. Yes.
What?
Wes Studi is the only feather Indian to win an Oscar.
Ah. You know, you would think that at least with the amount of movies he's been in, Lou Diamond Phillips would at least.
Well, he's not an Indian, though.
I know. I have to keep bringing it up, yeah. Regardless of the fact that he isn't an Indian, regardless of the fact that he's not an Indian,
he's an honorary casino owner.
Exactly. He always plays one.
Okay.
Well, no, man. He also plays a lot of Hispanics too. I mean, look at Stand and Deliver.
Okay.
What is calculus?
True. Okay.
Okay, Henry Silva is the guy I'm thinking of, and he's not Indian, but he does play a lot of those kind of roles.
That's like some Iron Eyes Cody shit, huh?
Yeah, he has that kind of face. Yeah.
Well, no, Lou Diamond Phillips passes way more for Indian than this dude does.
Oh.
Oh, he was in Above the Law? Okay, I might go back and watch that too.
Indian.
You know,
passing.
Not even close.
Indian passing. Is it? So does that mean that you can be trans Indian, so long as you're Indian passing?
Well, I mean, I guess you got high cheekbones like Liz Warren. I mean, this Henry Silva guy, I'll give him that. He's got the high cheekbones.
You know, Lou Diamond Phillips story. My sister actually met him in a house party in Flower Bluff, Texas.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Was it like a before he was famous sort of thing?
No, I think it was after he had done La Bamba, I think.
Oh wow! All right.
But
he's
one
never a headlining, actor in whatever he's in. Still gonna say one of my favorite movies with Lou Diamond Phillips in is Young Guns. Changed my mind.
Yeah.
What was that horror movie he did with like all the bats? God,
I have no idea.
Are you talking about Jacob's Ladder?
Well, there's I can't remember. It's like a '90s movie or did. It was like a bunch of bats flying out of a cave, biting people and shit.
Oh, I think it may have been just called Bats.
And this dude works so goddamn much. I gotta scroll and scroll and scroll.
Yeah, he's one of these dudes that he's always working.
Yeah, and guess what? I don't know what he thinks about anything.
Yeah.
So I automatically love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
a fairly base guy.
That is really cool. Why? Because he doesn't try to preach to you. Hell yes. Good on you, Lou Diamond Phillips.
The dude just does the work and goes and fucks off.
He's a Scarlett Johansson approved actor.
Well, I would have said Kurt Russell, but okay.
Yeah. Kurt Russell's
or
Gary
Bacon.
Sinise. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Kevin Bacon's made any political statements. I haven't heard of any, but I remember a quote from him. Like somebody was asking about, he did a movie, and they're like, "Why'd you take that movie?" It's like, "Because I'm an actor." Like, why didn't you hold out for like a bigger role and like like this blockbuster over here is like, because I'm an actor. It's like I'm an actor. They have an acting job. They paid me. They're willing to pay me money. So yeah, I went and did that job.
Yeah.
They handed me a script. I liked the script. I did the film. That's what actors do.
So we can what is it? 10 degrees of Kevin Bacon? Was it
6 degrees?
6 degrees. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. We can 2 degree Kevin Bacon with Freddy Krueger.
You can 2 degree him with just about anyone who's been acting in the Western Hemisphere, pretty much.
Well, I'm
probably
just saying, like, Freddy Krueger, the character.
Oh, okay.
Well, if he did any films with Lou Diamond Phillips, he's easily within 3 degrees of me.
Well, there we go. He.
Oh, you were right. 6. It's just called Bats. It was 1999.
He's the he's the first victim in Friday the 13th, and of course, Freddy vs. Jason.
Wait, he's the first victim of Friday the 13th?
First victim in Friday the 13th.
He gets the arrow through the throat.
Yeah, he gets the arrow through the neck.
You just have me going down a list of all the old movies I need to go back and watch.
Yep. I say I went and recently just binged all of Friday the 13th.
Although I have to admit, like when it came to horror movies, I was a Nightmare on Elm Street guy.
Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street was was a way better series than Friday the 13th. Don't get me wrong. I have all of Friday the 13th on DVD. I have all of I have all of Friday the 13th on Blu-ray. I have all of Nightmare on Elm Street on DVD. So I just recently binged Nightmare on Elm Street first before Friday the 13th.
Oh well, like Nightmare has a special place in my heart because that's like the first horror movie like my mom ever let me watch, and she made the mistake of letting me watch it like way too young.
Yeah, same. I think around 5 years old when I first saw the first Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street 2, and I had nightmares as.
I was like 4. Yeah, I didn't stop like jumping into bed as a kid because I was afraid Freddy Krueger was under there until I was like, I don't know, 11 or 12.
Yep.
Like that had me fucked up for like almost a decade.
Yep. That just proves though it's a really good movie.
Oh yeah.
And as soon as this ink is dry, I'm able to glue the gunner and the passenger in. I'm not sure if we're gonna wait that long though because this is a lot of ink. So.
And Mr. S says he's more of a Halloween fan than fan of Nightmare or Friday the 13th.
Halloween's okay.
Okay, here's a Lou Diamond Phillips was in Young Guns with Kiefer Sutherland, who was in Flatliners with Kevin Bacon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's.
Oh no.
Most anyone in Hollywood is going to be probably 1 or 2 degrees separation. Like there's a website that was the Oracle of Bacon. Terry showed me and Johnny. Yeah. There's a website set up for you to check the degrees of separation between any actor and Kevin Bacon. And if you want to get like higher than a 3, you have to go looking at like exclusively like Chinese actors, pretty much.
That's funny.
Like just about everyone in Hollywood is within 2 degrees of separation of Kevin Bacon. 3 at the highest.
Yeah. So this is like, there's me, my sister, Lou Diamond Phillips,
Kevin Bacon,
Kiefer Sutherland, Kevin Bacon. So I'm within 5 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
See, yeah, Mr. Knows Halloween is the original slasher film. I don't know, man. I never
wasn't Texas Chainsaw Massacre the original slasher film.
I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre actually came out after Halloween.
Didn't Chainsaw come out in like the 80s?
No,
because like Halloween came out in 70 something.
Halloween came out in 78. Chainsaw Massacre was in 74.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, man, I'm way off there.
And I think there may be a slasher film that even I can't remember the damn title of it, but there may have been one that predated Texas Chainsaw Massacre by a few years.
Hey, Johnny, that's something we should do in the Discord. You know, like you remember like the 13 Days of Halloween they used to do or whatever. Just like have a movie a night.
So I've got definitive dates. Halloween came out in October 25th. 1978. Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out October 11th, 1974. So over 2 years before Halloween was Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
So it was around 4 years before, yeah.
See, I never really watched Texas. Which one's the one that had Matthew McConaughey in it?
I think that was Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Okay, so that's the one I saw. I didn't see the original. Shit.
You're thinking of may have been the third one because the second one, it might have been 3 because the one was released in mid 90s.
I think it was the third one.
It had Renee Zellweger in it as well.
Yeah. Could be wrong though. It's been a while since I watched these.
Looking up the McConaughey on the IMDb's here. That would have been Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation, 1994.
So it's neither 2 nor 3.
Oh man,
because
That's
3.
the fourth one.
Yeah, 3 was Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
Well, kick my ass.
And that one came out in 1990, starring Kate Hodge, William Butler, Ken Foray, Tom Hudson, Viggo Mortensen, Joe Younger, and R.A. Milanoff.
You know, I keep forgetting, like, you know, Matthew McConaughey's acting career didn't start until I was like a little kid. For some reason, I always want to assume like he started before. You know, you have those milestones where you think about somebody being around before you or after.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and check out this list from his credits here. This is in a 3-year span. He had Dazed and Confused in 93. All right.
Yeah.
He had an uncredited guy number 2 role in something called My Boyfriend's Back. Never even heard of it. Same year.
And you're gonna be in trouble.
94 was Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. Also in 1994, Angels in the Outfield.
He was in Angels in the Outfield?
Yeah, he was in Angels in the Outfield.
Huh.
With
Danny Glover.
Wait,
you're thinking of Field of Dreams, probably, Adam.
Yeah, probably. No. Wait, wasn't Doc? What's his name?
And Tony Danza.
Tony.
Okay,
Okay.
Vague memory. My Boyfriend's Back. It's sort of a quasi zombie film, right?
Wait, hold on. You're still hanging on.
Wait, Adrian Brody was in Angels in the Outfield. I did not remember that.
Oh, neither did I.
I remember Neil McDonough. How do you say that dude's name? He was on Arrow quiz.
Who? Who was he?
Neil
it's like
on
McDonough.
Arrow. He played Damien Dark.
Oh, Damien Dark. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Dark.
Yeah,
okay.
McDonough.
The H throws me off. Yeah, I remembered him being in Angels in the Outfield. I remember McConaughey, Danny Glover. I didn't realize Adrian Brody was in that. Dermot Mulroney. That's right. He played the dad.
He was also in Young Guns.
Which has
Kiefer Sutherland.
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Okay, so Johnny, just doing it that way doesn't tell me how to pronounce the last part.
It's McDonough. It's like
McDonough. Okay.
McDowell.
I keep wanting to say like McDonut or something like that.
McDonut.
I think it's McDonough. I don't know.
McDonough. It's one of those Scots-Irish names that has a weird sort of.
But yeah, can you just imagine having those two, walking the red carpet for those two movies in the same year? Yeah. Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation, and Angels in the Outfield.
That's a good point.
They call that a contrast.
A little bit.
Yeah, all right. Well, we've been going for over an hour here, and I'm not sure if you guys want to sit here and watch ink dry, but yeah, I think it's a good time to call it. Be sure to check out tomorrow night, where Six is going to be hosting the Chaos 120 reunion, and then afterwards there's Skep who's hosting Minions, and yeah, I think that's it, everyone.
And there'll be cake.
Yes, there will be cake, right? Six, right, Six.
Right, Six.
But will there be punch and pie?
Hey, we'll be going the distance. We'll be going for speed.
All right, everyone, take care. Thank you all for coming out, but the zoo is closed. Take care, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Have a